Welcome to day 6 of documenting buying time like billionaires. Yesterday, if you've watched the previous video, then like I was working on the chapter from the previous video because that chapter, like, it's a lot of meat in it. It's going to be phenomenal, and like I said before, it's one of my favorite chapters. And one thing that I did, because I was very efficient yesterday, I got really excited and I started working on what I'm going to tell you about today. So what I'm going to be working on today is really showing people how billionaires use every dollar to make more money. Because when you can actually use your money to make money instead of just spending your money without it actually working for you, then that's a way where you can actually buy time. Because you think about this, if everybody goes to work to make money, every time you spend money, what do you have to do? You got to go back to work and spend more time to make more money to spend whatever you want to spend money on. Versus if you go to work, you have money, that money is making you money. The money you make from the money that you put into something that made more money, when you spend that, even if you don't buy anything else, you don't have to spend more time to make money, because now your money is making you money. Yeah, you still might want to work and have a business and make money and things like that, but if you choose not to, you still have your money making you money. And it's like, as long as you only spend what that money is making you, then you don't have to do anything anymore if you don't choose to. And I know that might sound like an oversimplified version of it, but it's the reality. And here's what I want you to understand is that even though this is documenting what billionaires do, how this chapter is going to be written is it's things that, like, regular, everyday, average people, that they can do the exact same thing on their level. Because it's like, for some people, like, it might not take $1 billion. It might not even take $1 million, because the reality is this: it's not about how much money you make. It's about how much money you keep every month. And it's like, if you let's say you got $7,000 expenses every single month. It's like, if you're bringing in 7,500, in cash flow, you don't need $1 million. It's like your lifestyle is 7,500 every single month, or 7,000 every month. So if you got 7,500 every month coming in, that covers your entire lifestyle. And when you add that up, that's not even $100,000 a year. And I'm not saying like it's no money, but I'm just trying to give you some perspective. Like, sometimes it does not take millions of dollars to live the lifestyle that we want. And sometimes it doesn't take a whole lot of money for us to actually have the freedom of time. But in this chapter, I'm going to break down specifically like what billionaires have done and are doing, and what they've done for their families to set them up where, if they choose to work, they can, but if they choose not to, they don't have to as well. And they can spend their time doing something else. And the greatest part about this is something average, everyday people can do. For transparency, this is something that I am implementing in my family. I won't even say implementing in my family, because I've already implemented in my family, but this is something that is currently working in my family as we speak. And I am positioning, my family so that, years from now, if people, like, if they don't want to work, they don't have to. Now, it's some other things that goes along with that as well, because I'm not just trying to raise irresponsible people or just give somebody a free lunch or anything like that. Like, it's certain things that go with it as well. But I want to set my family up to be in a position where they have generational wealth. And it's like, what I'm working on right now is not just what the people that I know right now can benefit from. I'm working on something right now where people I might not even meet in my lifetime, where they're going to benefit from as well, just because they're part of my family. And this is what a lot of billionaires do. And I'm going to break this down specifically and show you how you can implement this in your life. And if you're somebody with, like, man, I don't even like my family that much, I'm not leaving them nothing, it's all good. You could still benefit from it while you're here. Like, it's not something you'll like to benefit from later on, but it's just a way for you to actually use every single dollar more than once and get your money working for you. And I would say this: I know I said yesterday and the day before that, like, that chapter that I was working on was my favorite chapter. I would say this is one of my favorite chapters for different reasons. And I'm saying, like, this is one of my favorite chapters for different reasons, because this focused more on the money, whereas the previous video focused more on time. again, they both fit together. However, this is something that can actually get you in a position where you can liberate yourself from your job, or if you got a business that you just don't like, and it can just put you in a position where you can just fast track your success, and it can give you the ability to liberate the people that you love from something that maybe they're doing that they don't want to do, you know, or they're something that they're doing that you don't want them to do because you've seen like the impact on their health and you want to free them from it. But either way, like this is going to be a phenomenal chapter. I'm really excited about it. And I'm even more excited for you to read this specific chapter and give me your thoughts on it. But I thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side.